alongside PQR is sketched. P has coordinates 4 and 8, and Q has coordinates -2 and -4. In QR is a horizontal line, and PS is perpendicular to QR, like so. Right, the line PR cuts the x-axis at 5. There it is. Calculate the gradient of PR. E1. So you need the gradient of PR, which means it is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So which means that now if you're looking for the gradient of the line PR, we realize that we do not know the coordinates of R, but we know the coordinates of this point, of the intermediate point on the line PR. So the coordinates of this point are 5 and 0. We don't know the coordinates of R, so we're going to use the coordinates of the intermediate point on the line PR. So we're going to say this one is x1, y1, and this one here is actually x2, y2. So that what is y2, for instance, it is 0 minus y1, which is 8, divided by x2, which is 5, minus x1, which is 4. This is actually exactly minus 8. The conclusion, therefore, is that the gradient of the line segment PR is minus 8. Right, the next thing is we look at E part 2. E part 2. We need to determine the coordinates of R, of the point R. Right, first and foremost, realize that the line PR cuts the x-axis at 5. That we can see QR is actually a horizontal line. So QR is a horizontal line, the x-axis is horizontal, so it means the line QR and the x-axis are actually parallel to each other. And therefore, if y is minus 4 at Q, it means y, the equation of the line QR is y equals to minus 4. With that being said, we can be able to write down the coordinates of R. So the coordinates of R are as follows. So x is some x and the y is minus 4, but we do not know exactly what x is, so we just need to find the numerical value of the x. Okay, but there's something we know from the previous question about the fact that the gradient of the line PR is minus 8. And the gradient of the line PR is y2 minus y1, all divided by x2 minus x1, which is minus 8. Right, so at this point then, we have the following. So you can have the point P with the coordinates x1, y1, and the point R with the coordinates x2, y2. So that what is y2 is minus 4 minus y1, which is 8, all divided by x2, which is x, minus x1, which is 4, which equals minus 8 there. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So now at this point, we at the top, minus 4 minus 8, which is minus 12, all divided by x minus 4 equals minus 8. So is minus 12 minus 8 into x minus 4. This is minus 12, which is minus 8x plus 32 minus 8x, which is minus 44. Which means, therefore, this is minus 44. Okay, so you can write like that, or you can write like so. Right. You can just say x is the same as dividing through by minus 8 is minus 44 over minus 8, and this is 11 out of 2, which means the coordinates of the point R, x is 11 over 2 and y is minus 4, and those are the coordinates of R. Now we want to write down the coordinates of the point S. Right, so at the point S, something we know for sure. What do we know about the point S? Right, so next we actually look at E pi 3 and we solve that. So the coordinates of the point S can be easily found by inspection. Because the point S is actually on the line whose equation is y equal to minus 4, it means that the y coordinate of S is minus 4. But the fact that this angle is also 90 degrees there, okay, because this line here is basically perpendicular to a horizontal line, and therefore the x-axis is also horizontal, so this line is perpendicular to the x-axis as well. And therefore this means that this line itself, this one, is actually a vertical line that cuts the x-axis at 4, at x equal to 4. And that means at that point x equals 4, and therefore x is 4 all the way. So the coordinates of S are exactly 4 and minus 4. Now we're going to look at E part 4. We need to calculate the area of the triangle PQR. So the area of triangle PQR is half base by height. What is the base? The base is QR. What is the height? The height is PS. Right, so you have QR, the base. So the base QR is going to be actually 11 over 2 at the point R, and then you minus x at the point Q, which is 2, negative 2, that is. We have PS. PS has the highest point, y value, which is exactly 8, minus the y value at the bottom, which is minus 4. So the result of this is, if you have 11 over 2 plus 2 is actually 15 over 2, and this is actually exactly 12. This is actually 12. Right, so what is all this? Right, so this is actually 15 times 12 divided by 2 by 2, which is 4. Okay, so what is the meaning of all these here? So 4 goes, it goes 3 times, so that we have 15 by 3, which is 45 units. 45 units squared, okay? 45 units squared. 45 units squared, and therefore area of triangle PQR is 45 square units. And we're done. Thanks everybody, goodbye to you.